Where Am I is recorded and produced on the unceded lands of the Gadigal and Wongal people. We acknowledge the traditional owners and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Three unique voices. Lima, living life blind, Jamal, navigating the world with vision impairment, and me, Ellie, limited mobility and always in need of a 5-minute rest. This is Where Am I? A podcast offering real insights into living with disability and accessibility in our communities.
Hello, my name is Lima, and we're in City of Sydney.
We are at the Ian Thorpe Aquatic Centre in Ultimo. Lima, what are you expecting out of today?
A lot of chlorine, a lot of lukewarm water, splashing. Someone's probably going to get thrown, dunked, yes.
The pool is heated, which is good. Lima, what was it like getting here today?
It was annoying, actually, but it was fine. I was in the car, but yeah, after going through all these tunnels and stuff, parking was far away for me.
And you, Jamal?
I got an Uber here and they dropped me off right at the front. It's perfect. We're in Ultimo, so we're close to public transport. I don't know exactly what it's like, but I imagine you can get a bus here. Is there a spot?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And then there is a kids pool just behind us, which is more for children and people learning to swim. There's also a cafe, a ramped access to the main pool hoist, aqua wheelchair, and lift access, change rooms on both sides. It's a pretty amazing pool. It's pretty huge.
I was kind of hoping it was only a 25-metre pool though, because straight out, I don't think I could swim a full Olympic lap.
It's too hard.
It's too hard, bro. It's too old.
It's too hard.
All right.
There's random sets of stairs kind of all over the place here. And it just makes it harder to navigate. It's just an extra thing to try and figure out. Another thing I just thought of is probably around the edge of the pool, it'd be cool if there were some sort of tactile or something like that, just so you know 100% you're at the edge of a pool. Whereas at the moment there's no indicator to let you know that you're right near where the water begins. So as a blind person that would be helpful.
Are there any other things that would make things easier?
I don't think I've ever seen tactiles at the edge of any public pool ever, so that's just something I've always thought of.
Can you just describe what a tactile would look like? What would it be?
So tactile dots are usually you see them at the start of stairs and the bottom of stairs, and you see them very often on train platforms, and they're just raised dots so that when you run your cane across them, you can feel them and it makes a sound. And if you don't use a cane, you can still feel them under your feet. And it's just usually just to indicate that there is something coming up. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a hazard or danger or something like that. But it's just to indicate that, okay, you're at this point, it's a point of interest, something is going to change as you keep moving forward. And so, yeah, it'd be good if there was something like that right before the pool, I reckon. That would help a lot.
For me, it's just harder to find the handrails, I guess. So I don't know how you'd make that easier, but yeah.
You could improve the contrast on the handrails, maybe give them bright yellow handrails for people that still have remaining sight. That could help.
Do you think pools are made with people with disability in mind?
Yeah, I do. I think most public pools are disability friendly. I think the only times that, you may have issues with mobility disabilities getting in and out of the pool, maybe in unmanned pools that are connected to the ocean and those kinds of things. But generally speaking, a public pool that's actually manned, I usually expect them all to be accessible. I think that's pretty standardized. And yeah, I don't ever go to a public pool thinking, oh, this isn't going to be accessible to me in some sort of way. I think they generally do a pretty good job making them accessible. And that's, I don't know what that is. Maybe it is with the Paralympics becoming more popular, that public pools have just become accessible, more accessible. Just generally speaking, athletic grounds do come with accessible bathrooms and ramps and these kinds of things in mind. So I usually view places like a public pool and an athletic ground or a gym and things like that usually pretty positively and assume that they're going to be accessible.
Do you think people understand what it's like to navigate recreational spaces with vision impairment?
Not inherently. I don't think so. I think, I don't think the average person could design a building that was accessible for blind and vision impaired people without regulations or without consulting a blindness agency like Guide Dogs or Vision Australia or some sort of consulting, or doing some sort of consulting with people that are professionals in the field. I think it's not like a natural thing that people understand. I think it's something that needs to be studied.
What kind of support makes the biggest difference for you in spaces like this?
Good communication, probably. So, when I went there today, I needed to use the bathroom, and I asked the staff where the bathroom was, and I got the typical, "Oh, it's over there," and it's like that information is useless to me. Like, you got to tell me, okay, it's straight, or it's just past this, or it's you need actual. If you're going to give me like a verbal description of where to go, it needs to be more than just a point and over there. It needs to be like give actual instructions. So, it's over to the left or head out this door and turn right, etc. Like give real instructions. So communication is one of those things that I find could be improved upon. And that's just generally speaking.
Is it difficult navigating public spaces, especially spaces that you haven't been in before?
It's really hard to navigate because people don't realise. I don't know, I'm always sort of alert when I get to the edge of a pool because I don't know, exactly how far we got to go. I think everyone deserves, that experience to have just the basic thing, exercise, swimming, having fun. It's just a basic ride, I think. It was good to see different things like the aqua aerobics and stuff that was on. See what kind of activities people get up to. I guess when people go to a pool, they're just like swimming. It's like, what kind of swimming? What do you do?
Yeah. And there is always different activities and stuff that you can do at public pools, like aqua aerobics. Would you do any aqua aerobics?
I wouldn't mind. I'll give it a go. Never done it before, but yeah, be interesting. That would be hard because, the instructor's like, do this, do that. And You're like, how do you do it? Where? What?
Sure. Do you have any advice for someone living with disability or vision impairment who's wanting to go to the pool?
You have to probably take someone along for the first few times. You can't go by yourself first. You've got to take someone. They can probably show you where the change room is, where the bathroom is. After that, if you feel like going by yourself, give it a go. I'm so glad that you joined us on this episode of Where Am I? We'll be back in another episode to get lost in the city. Take care.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Say,
What Lima said? Yes.